Hey, story explorers! Ever wonder what makes a character feel real, like someone you actually know? It's not just what they do, it's who they are. Great characters have traits, dreams, fears, and problems they have to fight through. Today, we're digging deeper into character profiles, looking at their traits, motivations, and obstacles, and how those connect to the world of the story. You guessed it, my book agent wants me to take my characters even deeper. So let's get started. My book agent wants to see how I've developed my characters, so I need to create character profiles to show their traits, motivations, and obstacles, all based on my story ideas that you've helped me shape. We already know that every story needs characters. But here's the thing. Not all characters play the same role. In speculative fiction, those roles might feel a little different from what we'd find in a realistic story. Some are simple side characters, while others are complex and layered with motivations, flaws, and growth that shape the story. Different characters will have different traits, motivations, and obstacles, and many times the villain's motivations and obstacles are the opposite of the main character. Let's take a look at the three big types you'll usually find. First, there's the main character. In my story, that's Zoe. She's the one the story really follows. Next up is the villain. You know, the one causing all the trouble. In Neotropolis, that's Orion. In a speculative fiction story, it makes sense that the villain might even be a machine. And then there's often a best friend or sidekick, someone who supports the main character along the way. For Zoe, that's her best friend, Liam. Relationships like Zoe and Liam's are important, but it's the characters' deep down qualities that really show who they are, not just how they feel in one moment. Traits stay consistent over time, even when a character has changing emotions, like feeling scared, excited, or angry. That's what makes the characters believable. We also know that characters shape a story's mood, plot, and world. You know, the imaginative setting the author builds. Today, we're diving into Zoe's character so we can build a suspenseful, secret-filled world in our story. We will break down Zoe's traits. We'll figure out the kind of person she is and how her personality shapes the mood of the story. Spot her traits throughout the story. We'll notice when her actions, thoughts, or feelings match the traits we picked. These clues will help us understand the setting better. Understand her motivations. Why does Zoe do what she does? We'll brainstorm what she might want or need. Think about her obstacles. What might get in Zoe's way? We'll explore the challenges that could cause conflict or suspense. Use the complex character template. We'll fill out a cool template to keep our ideas organized. I'll even send it to my agent when it's complete. I imagine Zoe as someone who's always asking questions and chasing the truth. So let's put down curiosity. She can't let a mystery go, even if her curiosity gets her into trouble. Next, I picture Zoe as being brave. I don't think she has it quite figured out, but I think she wants to be brave, especially when she sees something wrong. Zoe is loyal. She wants to be the kind of friend who stands by the people she cares about, even when it's tough. I imagine that sometimes she struggles with standing up to authority, but her loyalty to her best friend could push her to take risks. Over time, we might see Zoe wrestle with her fears and grow into someone who can do what's right, even when it's hard. Wow, I can't wait to use these traits to help guide her choices in my story. Now that we've described Zoe's traits, curiosity, bravery, and loyalty, we can start thinking about why she might make the choices she does. That's where motivation and desires come in. Motivation is what drives a character's actions and mistakes, and desires are what they want and are willing to fight for, just like real people. So let's brainstorm together about what might motivate Zoe in my story. What might she care about? Why might she take risks for the things she cares about? Pause here and jot down your thoughts. What did you come up with? I'm thinking Zoe's main motivation could be to uncover the truth about a decision Orion made that hurt her best friend Liam. She believes there's something bigger being hidden, something that could put even more people in danger, and she's determined to find answers to protect the people she cares about. Another motivation for Zoe could be the desire to prove herself. She wants to prove she can make a difference and shouldn't be ignored. How do you think Zoe's traits connect to her motivations and desires? Pause here and write down your ideas. When I write the story, I'll use Zoe's traits to guide what she wants and how she acts. After a scary AI incident, her curiosity could really drive her to uncover the truth. Her bravery could push her to take risks, and her loyalty just might make her want to protect others. Man, I think Zoe is shaping up to be a really strong and powerful, complex character. Now that we know what might motivate Zoe, it's time to think about what could be standing in her way. Every great character faces obstacles, those tough challenges that create conflict, build tension, and show how strong and determined they really are. Think of a time when you were faced with an obstacle. What character trait do you have that helped you overcome that obstacle? Pause here and write down your thoughts. Now let's imagine what Zoe might be up against that she might need to overcome. Remember, she's facing someone, or something, like Orion, the AI that everyone trusts. Speaking out would mean standing up to authority, which could be a huge risk. Zoe might fear getting in trouble, losing friends, or being seen as an outsider. Even her best friend Liam might not always believe her. Did you notice how Zoe's obstacles connect to the world we're building? Her struggles aren't everyday problems. They tie directly to the bigger issue that our speculative story is focused on. Think about the world you've been building. What kind of obstacles might someone face there? Take a moment to jot down one obstacle your character could face, and the trait that will help them through it. Wow, we've really deepened Zoe's character. Exploring her traits, motivations, and obstacles has made her even more complex and believable. I'm pretty sure my book agent is going to love this character profile. Now it's your turn. Help me finish my character profiles by making one for Orion or Liam. Then use your expert character creation skills to dream up some characters for your speculative fiction story. Who will your story center around? Who or what do they care about? Who or what might stand in their way? Keep in mind, as you develop different characters, they'll have different traits, motivations, and obstacles. And many times, the villain's motivations and obstacles are the opposite of the main character. Well, happy writing, and don't forget to keep reading, writing, and working toward your goals.
Hey.